Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Super Bowl dreams are on the line today on the Conference Championship, where only one team can move on. It's the Bears going up against the Panthers. So now let's go to Chicago, Illinois, where Jim and Phil have the call.
The NFC Championship game coming up next here on EA Sports.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Bill Sims, and welcome to the NFC Championship game. A whole lot at stake here. The winner moves on to the Super Bowl. And, Phil, your thoughts before kickoff?
Well, we know it's a big game, don't we? I mean, listen, up here in the booth, you and I, we're both a little nervous, and we're not even playing it. That's how big it is to think that you're one step away from the Super Bowl. But just do your job. Think about what you have to do each play. If you do that, that'll take away the nerves and also keep you from making that big mistake.
Brown's going to be deep here for the opening kick. And Robbie Gould has this one teed up as they gear up for kickoff. And here we go. The conference championship underway. The winner heads to the Super Bowl. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Carolina Panthers are led onto the field by their leader, quarterback Cam Newton, who led them to the division title just a season ago. Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. The Panthers will take the snap from the 25. And now Cam Newton with the deep throw. He is one of the biggest targets you'll find on the outside of the entire league. Kelvin Benjamin by way of Florida State.
Well, he's so big. When you meet him, you can't believe he's a wide receiver. Not only is he tall, but he's also thick. And that's what he uses all that to his advantage. He goes down the field and he can just manhandle defensive backs and make catches.
The Panthers will take the snap from the 25. Going to lose yards here.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
3rd and 13.
Launching it deep. And it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
This will bounce into the end zone for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 20.
Here's a quarterback who's been around for a long time, stepping onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of success, and that's what you think of when you're a quarterback. You go out there, you think of good things. And when you've been in the league as long as he has, you've done a lot of good things. So there's no doubt he's confident.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
Cutler's got it in the gun. And it's caught by Justin Blackmon.
And with this starting unit, as usual, the attention goes to the wide receivers who so often open up the game.
The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel. This play will hold up. He's inbounds.
What a good job of the quarterback that time. He saw the defensive back inside the receiver, and he leads that receiver to the sideline on that corner route.
First down at the 41. Cutler's going to take off with it. Able to reach up and grab it. Incredible catch there by the receiver as he goes vertical and comes down with the football and the catch.
We see these incredible catches every single week. Right now, the most talented guys in the NFL might be the wide receivers. They can just do everything. Run, jump, run routes, and make these incredible catches.
Snapping the football from the 28. First down at the 28. Matt Forte. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. Star Lotulelei brings this team unbelievable energy.
Well, he's a defensive lineman where you just can't look at his stats because they lie. His numbers might not be big, but his presence is felt on the field because he occupies a couple blockers and frees up some of his defensive lineman teammates.
The Bears now move the chains.
Nice catch that time by the receiver on the slant route. Quarterback puts it right on target.
We'll have one more play before the quarter expires. Cutler standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. It's Amendola. Thompson's in on the tackle. The Bears still driving as the second quarter gets underway. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Intercepted. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it. And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
And it's knocked down.
When you're going against a good quarterback and receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
Two tight ends on the field here. Second and 10. And a flag is down.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty. After that penalty, it's now second down and 20. Stewart's got it. Screenplay. Picks up about 5.
Well, when you get in situations like this, third long, you got to be smart on the offensive side. Yeah, I know you want to pick up the first down, but don't force it, because if you do, it'll probably lead to a turnover.
Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. Benjamin's got it on a pass that had some heat. That's his first reception today.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Jonathan Stewart with the football. Allen's able to read that play and make the hit. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Glad to have you back as we come out of the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Second down and 10. Stewart's taking the handoff. Now looking at third down. Newton's lined up. Two tight ends set. Dropping back now into the shotgun. The grab is made by Kelvin Benjamin. That picks up 11.
When you're trying to score some points at the end of the first half, the best way to do it when the time is against you, get in that hurry-up offense, make the defense sit back, be real careful about what they're doing. Maybe you can get some quick yards and get a chance for some points before halftime rolls around.
The Panthers will take the snap from the 45. Catch made near the sideline.
Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
Third and 9. The defense gets the sack. We're inching closer to halftime, and you have to think the focus for both of these teams at the break is how to get their offenses going.
Two simple things. You want to keep the defenses playing the way they have, so just keep doing what you've done so far. On offense, look for new ways. Move people around. Give your players a little better chance of making plays down the field.
And a run back of about 3. The Bears were moving the football the last time they had it, only to give the football away on the pick. Let's see how they do it this time.
Yeah, you know, that's a tough situation for the offense. You get a little confidence and you're moving the football, and then the turnover just changes everything. So you got to find a way to get your confidence going again.
And it's incomplete. Both defenses dominant in that first half. We're all tied up. Heading into the break, Larry Ridley is coming up next. All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. The Panthers defense is taking the field now, just out of the half, looking to hold serve in a tie game, Phil. How much pressure do you think they're feeling as this game enters the second half?
I don't know if they feel the pressure, but I'll say this, Jim. You know, at halftime, I'm sure the defensive coach was saying, let's go out and win the game on the defensive side. So I expect to see something different here to start the second half.
The Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. And Daniels has got it on a pass, had some heat on it. That's his first reception today.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Looking to go deep. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
Always protect against the deep ball first. That's what the defense did this time. They were alert. Nice job. The result, just a long incompletion.
Cutler's going to take it from the gun. Amendola's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Well, the corner route. Some people call it the corner route. They call it a flag. Run to the flag of the end zone. Or a 7 route. Odd numbers break out.
Short run, and it's a touchdown. They're looking to seize command of this game midway through the third quarter. And with that touchdown, they may have just done that.
Well, they did. And listen, they did their part, the offense. They scored the touchdown. Now they're putting the pressure on their defense. Go out there, stop the other team, and keep this lead for us.
And a touchback. The Panthers offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half. Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Loss of 3 on the play. Stewart lined up in the backfield. Second down and 13. Trying to plow ahead. Stopped by Jared Allen.
Well, but it's third long. I'll just say this. Be very careful on the offensive side.
Third down following the run. The Bears lined up in the nickel. Scanning the field. Benjamin makes the catch. That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains.
The Panthers look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Newton's completion percentage, 60% on the day. And he comes down.
The defender tips it out.
We don't always get to see defensive matchups these days, but today has been exactly that. Low-scoring game, and it's because both defenses have really stepped up and done their job.
Yeah, a lot of people look at games like this and go, oh, that's boring. I think it's fun to see because we don't get to see it too often. And what it does, it puts a lot of pressure on the players and especially the coaches to make decisions that are going to give their team a chance to win in a game like this. Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
The Panthers come to the line. First down marker at the 40. Final quarter underway now with this snap. Another 3rd down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
The Panthers did a good job that time picking up the 1st down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind in the 2nd half. You keep looking to pick up those 1st downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
And it's caught by Stewart. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
The defense, they have a lead here in the 4th quarter, so they're willing to give up short pass completions, but good job by the offense.
2nd down and 5. Throws the pass. The tackle's made, and the 1st down is picked up. That's his first reception today.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
1st down and 10. Screen. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete. Tremendous defensive play that time, making sure that pass was not completed.
That job is getting harder and harder, isn't it, for defenders to jar the football loose? Because just about anywhere you hit the receiver, it's illegal. But a good legal hit that time, it knocks the ball loose.
Out again. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Panthers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that 1st down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the 2nd half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another 1st down, and that'll serve your team well.
Now on 1st down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. And that gains a few.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
Newton in shotgun formation. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Stands in the pocket. The defense gets a sack. The coach is going to go for it. Crucial play here. 4th down on the way. The Panthers snap it up at the 26. Patry is going to pull in the bullet pass. That's his first reception today. This is the 14th play of this series.
If you think you can get a play off quickly and not use a timeout, you go with the hurry-up offense. That time, a good job by the coach and the quarterback.
The Bears signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. 2nd down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. 2nd and goal from the 2. And it's batted down.
Well, before we see this 3rd goal situation here, Jim, in the 2nd half, we know a touchdown ties the game. If they don't make it, are they willing to go for it on 4th down?
3rd and goal at the 2. He's in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Newton's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Out of the shotgun formation. Greg Olsen has the catch. Olsen's met after a gain of 8. The Bears are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. Back at the line. They're going for it on 4th. From the gun, Newton makes the grab. Touchdown.
That time on 4th and goal, the offense goes for it. The defense is all excited. They want to try to stop them, and they make bad mistakes and give up the touchdown.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. It's as tight as it can be. The game all square in the final moments.
Yeah, when the game gets in this situation, Jim, which coach has the courage to call that play that's a little daring? They could backfire, but if it doesn't, it gives you a chance to win the game.
The Bears get set to snap the football. Only 1 timeout remaining here in the 4th. The Bears take the field. The game is tied. And they deck the quarterback. The Bears have to call one right here, and they do. And they are out of timeouts. It's now 2nd down. The Panthers with a nickel look here on defense. He'll throw it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. Looking to go up top again on 1st down. And he just tosses it incomplete. Failing to complete that one, so 2nd down here. Jay Cutler from the shotgun. Looking long. Got the catch. One-handed. The Bears get ready to snap the football. They must be careful. They have no timeouts to play with. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. More football to be played here. This one is going to the extra session. So here in overtime, the rules change. If you receive the ball first and get a touchdown, the game is over. However, if you take the ball down on your first drive and only manage a field goal, the other team will have a chance to tie or win the game. And if both teams get field goals on their opening drives, the next team to score from there will win the game. The Panthers offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. Newton lines up in the pistol. Here's the handoff. McPhee's the one who made the big stop.
The Panthers know one of the worst things you can do in the NFL is lose yardage on a run play. They do it that time on 2nd down, and now they have 3rd and long, and the coach is going, well, what do you want me to call? Not many things can work on 3rd and long.
Cotchery's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. And the tackle is made at the 41. That's reception number 2 for him.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle, usually it's wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
Newton's completion percentage, 60% on the day. 2nd down after the incompletion. Set up screen to Tolbert. That's a gain of 6.
The Panthers do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. 3rd and short.
Newton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. It's intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down at the 19. Matt Forte gets it here. That's a gain of 6.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Almost intercepted.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
And now here's Forte on the toss.
Forte is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Bears have it at the 34. That's a gain of 6.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
And Amendola comes up with the catch. Finnegan's there to take him down.
Well, the drag route that time picked up solid yards. These receivers, sometimes they get a little nervous running these drag routes or these short crossers because they are afraid a defender's going to come out of nowhere and hit them. That's the quarterback's job. See in front of the receiver, lead the guy to the open space.
Cutler's completion percentage 70% on the day. The Bears come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. And it's swatted away.
Lots of ways to attack cover 2. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
2nd and 10. The reception by Daniels. That timeout by the offense. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Here's the first snap after the big play.
Cutler steps back into the gun.
And Holmes is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. That's another reception. Give him 2.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
1st and goal. The handoff to Matt Forte.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let it. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
The Bears are going to call a timeout. Want to talk about this 3rd down. Offense getting set now following the timeout. Mounting a serious drive.
3rd and goal to go from the 2.
It's a walk-off touchdown beyond belief.
Well, that's really having deep belief in your offensive line. And then 3rd and goal, your offensive line just road grades the defense out of there and they get the touchdown running the football.
So we have a conference champion, and the Super Bowl matchup is now all set. For Phil Simpson, all the crew, Jim Nance saying we'll see you next at the Super Bowl. Well, partner, one side is Super Bowl bound after this huge victory today.
Yeah, it's like a dream come true, isn't it? You get a chance to play in the Super Bowl. So exciting. So many things done well by your football team in today's game, really all year long. Enjoy the next day or two, then get ready to try to win a Super Bowl.